to recruit contact.
What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Rizzy. So in today's video we're going to be doing a mukbang slash story time about our boot camp experience, and today I have a special guest, Miss Athena Lindsay.
Yo, what's up guys? My name is Athena Lindsay. If you don't know me, that means you should check out my YouTube channel that she will put in the description below along with all my social medias. My YouTube channel consists of me vlogging and my life that I have in the Navy and any personal interviews I have with people. And I do photography as well, so you should check that out as well.
Yes, so today we're going to be eating Pizza Hut and just eat some ice cream, and we're going to be talking about our boot camp experience, as you guys can tell by the title. So yeah, let's waste no time and get straight into the video. Before this video gets started, don't forget to give me a big like and also hit that subscribe button. That helps me out so much. And yeah, let's just get on with the video.
Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Subscribe.
We're off beat. Who cares? About to eat some pizza.
Subscribe.
We got some Pizza Hut.
The only way you're supposed to have Pizza Hut, contrary to, no, actually, unless it's New York style pizza, fact, you should have stuffed crust all the time.
Yes. We also have our ice cream in the freezer so it can get cold, obviously, duh. Yeah. But yeah, let's go straight into this mukbang, I don't give a damn.
Yeah. The pizza we're having right now consists of stuffed crust, sausage,
and yes.
Yo, I ain't angry. Okay, I'm not supposed to eat on that side of my mouth. I'm getting a tooth and I'm not supposed to eat on this side of my mouth.
So when I went to boot camp in 2017, and Athena went to boot camp in 2013. So that's a 4-year difference. So
my heart. You ever seen like San Francisco?
So tell us about your boot camp experience.
So I went to boot camp September 3rd, 2013. That was about 6 years ago. I'm about to say 7 because I don't know how to add. I was in boot camp 6 years ago, and I remember like it was yesterday. I remember knowing that my mom was the last person that I saw, and she was the one that was with me during that process. So you get sworn in, and then after you get sworn in and stuff, they started telling you to not pack a lot because everything that you have is going to get sent back anyway to your family. So they, for the most part, I only had on like a basic tee, basic pants, and some like slip-on shoes. Because the moment we got on that bus, it hit as soon as I stepped 1 foot off that bus, school bus. All you hear is yelling, "Get your ass inside," and all this stuff. And I'm just like, so this is the end of my I'm not cursing streak.
Same thing with me. When I got to boot camp, I was just like, this is it. Like, as soon as you get off the bus, like, it's instant yelling, like, get over there, move this way, go that way. Like, you're like so confused, and like, cause like there's like 5 people yelling at you and stuff. So after that, we're in this building, and they're like, everybody get up on the line right now. Like, where everybody's just like looking around. There's like, don't look around, don't talk, don't do nothing. Like, you just stand there.
Flashbacks.
I'm like, you're literally just standing there.
They, once you get off the bus, I don't know if they still do the same thing, but when I got off the bus,
They make you call your parents.
they had, they probably did, I just don't remember. But what I remember was everybody had to line up in the hallway and stand up against the wall. And then it was like, they would selecting certain people, I think, that were getting divided up into like 900 division. So they started.
That was later on. That was later on for me.
That's what I remember. Like the first day for me, it was like they started dividing people from the get go. And one thing that they do now that I didn't have to do was take pictures from my military ID. They actually gave us like time to take pictures and stuff, because now you take pictures like you take pictures during P days, which is the worst time you're gonna look in boot camp. P days was the worst part about in boot camp entirely.
So no guys, Athena went to boot camp 4 years before me, so times has definitely changed. Like, So her boot camp experience is gonna be a little bit different from mine. P-Days was the worst. Like, you get like shots in your butt. They call it the peanut butter shot because it's so thick. I swear my butt was sore for like a week. I could not sit down.
The reason why they call it peanut butter because it's thick like peanut butter, and it basically like they inject it right, like not like they don't pull your pants all the way down and fucking, you know, insert in the center of your gluteus maximus, but it's more along the lines of like they like have you reveal your butt a little bit, and you're not supposed to touch hands or whatever. But me and my friend, we were so scared of the shot that like we started to hold hands. No recruit to recruit contact, and it's just like. And then you just feel it just flow in your butt, and it's just not a nice feeling. Like, imagine, yeah, literally getting peanut butter like shot in your arm, but except in your arm, it's in your ass, and that's exactly what it was. I keep. But P-Days was the worst part because as soon as you get off that bus, you about to be up for the next 72 hours straight. Or 48 hours. I forgot the amount of time.
72 hours.
Yeah. So you're up for 72 hours because you have to go through all your initial processing for your boot camp experience and stuff. You have to stay up to pee, so you got to do a urinalysis. So if you're not used to peeing in front of people, you gonna learn.
Get used to it.
You gonna
also
learn.
Get used to like guys, girls, whatever. Y'all gonna have to get used to like seeing 90 naked people. I swear to God, I've never seen so many ass cheeks and boobs.
Yeah,
so much in my life.
Let me explain that real quick. It's not females and males together.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like
It's separated. It's females go to one head and the males they're in a different one, but like in two different compartments and stuff. So don't worry about that. But you guys will realize, like when you guys are showering and stuff, how nasty females are. Like, it is disgusting. Like, I don't even want to get into it because we eating, but it is disgusting.
Yeah. Like the fucking, I think one of the worst parts for me was because they have to keep you awake during the whole process, and it's all for like discipline and stuff. But ironically enough, later on in life, I realized that like when I was on deployment, staying up for 48 hours was a normal thing for me at that point. It's just like, although it's like a 3-year difference, it was just like, okay, I know I'm going to be up for X amount of time taking care of stuff. Yeah, it sucks. P-Days is honestly the worst part about boot camp.
So P-Days usually last for like what, 2 weeks?
For y'all probably.
Yeah.
We had it last for like 4 or 5 days because I only count P-Days to be.
No, yeah, P-Days is the first 5 days.
On P-Days, the first day, when you initially get off of the bus, at least for me, they let you call your parents and to tell them that you arrived safely for the most part. So I called my dad, crying. Daddy, I made it. I'm scared. Okay, bye. One last thing about P-Days. Make sure you drink some water and you pee because they're going to keep making you walk around, and that would hold up the process for everybody else.
Oh, yeah.
Don't fuck everybody else over because you don't know how to use the facilities.
Okay, so your first day there, I'm gonna do a pee test,
Give you shots,
and then that's when you're gonna lastly call your parents or whatever. So when I told you that when I went, they made us stand in this line and stuff. They was like, you guys have 3 minutes to call as many people as you can. So first person I called was my mom. I said, Mom, I made it here. I'm safe. They're yelling at us right now, but I'll see you in 2 months. Like, they literally tell you what to say. So you just call whoever, you know, your loved one and stuff. And then after that, they take your phone and then put it in an envelope and then they send it home. And then that's when shit gets fucking real.
Do not, I repeat, do not be that person that tries to bring your phone into boot camp because I swear there's like at least one per fucking division. If you don't know how to survive without your cell phone, clearly you have separation anxiety and problems that you need to freaking resolve. Because if you can't be without your phone for 2 months, come on now.
Yeah. I want to say about like, on week 2 of us being there, that's when I met my RTCs because they were just finished graduating up another division and stuff. Oh yeah, that's another thing. You guys are gonna be called division. So
group of y'all, and sometimes like they have 3 different types of divisions. They have all male, they have all female, and they have integrated. Basically like males and females. You obviously are in separate like living quarters, but when you PT, when you go to eat, when you do certain like school Navy requirement computer stuff, you'll all be integrated. So
like week 2, that's when I met my RTCs. Like we was all sitting down in the compartment, and it was like sit at attention. I was like, I know you could stand at attention, but I don't know you could sit at attention. Like literally your hands are up. I was just like, what the hell? So I see. I'm not gonna put their names out there because
why not?
Well, actually, one of my RTCs, they follow me on Facebook.
I love my RTCs. Oh, I don't love them, but like I fuck
with my RTCs too. So yeah, I'm gonna just call him. I'm gonna call him Chief A, Petty Officer B, and Petty Officer C. Chief A, Petty Officer B, and Petty Officer C. They come in and then they say their oath or whatever. After they got done saying that last word, they were just like, get up off the ground, get on the tow line, get on the tow line. I've never hauled ass so quick. I almost knocked somebody over.
Man, at least you had that type of shit. Cause that was like somewhat the opposite for like me. When I came in, I have no shame in saying their name because I think one of them is retired now. But whatever. So I had at the time in my first RDC was Chief Didymus, who is now Senior Chief Didymus. And second was Chief Wetzel. I think he retired. And my last one was IT1 Cuevas, who is now Chief Cuevas. I initially had only met my first 2 RDCs at the time because they had us all sitting down and they were talking to us saying like, you know, we're here to just better you guys. So, you know, they're giving us like a little speech, a little prep talk and stuff like that about everything. And then the next day is when it got real. They didn't yell at us immediately. They just like prepped us. And then my female RDC, on the other hand,
female RDCs are the worst.
It was right when we got back from chow and everybody was kind of all over the place. Now, usually when you get back from chow, you're supposed to just stand up on the line and just stand by to stand by. You basically wait for further instruction. However, everybody was all over the place, and all I heard when I was standing there was just like, oh, since y'all want to do whatever the fuck y'all want to do, blah 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 blah. Everybody gets to the line. So everybody was just lined up by their like racks and stuff. Racks is basically where you're going to be sleeping. Everybody was lined up by their racks, and there was just like everybody grabbed their training guide. And at the time, do you guys have training guides?
Yeah, we had training guide.
Yeah, so training guide was like the book where you learn about the Navy and all the basics and stuff. So the training guide, they said air chairs, get there. So we had to hold our freaking stuff. We had to hold our book in an air chair position. If you don't know what an air chair is, think of it as like a squat, and you're basically like this. And this was the first time I met my third RDC in this position. Just like, I can't even do this anymore. I got bad knees. But yeah, that was the first time I met my female RDC. My first 2 weren't that bad. My second one was pretty chill. He never yelled at us except for one person, but that's a different situation. Yeah, but my first one was pretty dope. He was the reason why I was able to do 80 push-ups by the end of boot camp. Ooh, and the ice cream that we got today,
yes,
because I am bougie.
Yes.
We got the only way you're supposed to have certain things, Magnum. No, Magnum for real. This one is milk chocolate vanilla. It's vanilla ice cream and milk chocolate shards. No, Magnum for real. This one is milk chocolate vanilla. It's vanilla ice cream and milk chocolate shards and a cracking milk chocolate shell. And if you open it, it actually has a cover. So that's a good thing about these.
Yeah, we gotta make sure it has the label on it because motherfuckers out here licking ice cream and shit.
And giving fucking herpes to every freaking person. Anyway, when you initially open... Which one was your favorite?
My favorite RTC had to be my chief. He was so like, he was black, so you know he for the people. So he was for the people, you know what I'm saying? And like he was just always looking out. And so was Petty Officer C. Petty Officer C was also black, and Petty Officer B, she was white, but she was cool too.
My favorite RTC was my first RTC, who is now Senior Chief Didymus. And the reason why he was my favorite was because at a point in time during boot camp, I failed one of the swim qualifications, and he gave me almost a talk that like I've only ever gotten from my father. And like, yeah, he's black, so you know, for the people. And it helped me out so much because I was already struggling a lot in boot camp because of expectations, because of everything that was going on. So yeah, he was definitely my favorite. Just that one moment like changed everything. And he was freaking hilarious too. Like, even though he loved ITing us, which is intensive training.
Oh God, that was the word.
Yeah, it was just called intensive training, which is when they make you randomly just drop in the middle of whatever you're doing to make you do PT, push-ups, burpees, and air chairs and all that stuff. But he definitely, you know, changed my life.
Throughout boot camp, like, you'll really start to like see people. Well, not what I'm trying to say. Like, you really start to like make friends and shit like that. Like, everybody comes from different backgrounds, and that's like a thing that was hard for me to understand because I was just so used to like being like fast. Because we're both from New York. Like, everything's fast paced. But like, you got some people that were just mad slow. I'm like, is they not understanding what I'm saying? Like, do they not understand what I'm talking about? Like, what's good?
And the thing about that too, you will meet different walks of life and people from all around the world. Like, I knew a guy who said he never met a black person until he went to boot camp. Like, you're gonna run into people like that, and you really have to learn to be open-minded about things because that's just preparation for when you're actually out in the real Navy. Because if you don't know how to handle just being in a confined space with people for like 2 months, you are damn well not gonna survive a deployment, because that's just like, no. And another thing about what she said too was like, when people are slow, I feel like everybody has one of these in boot camp. Just prepare yourself to be irritated.
Yeah.
Like, learn to take things with a grain of salt, because you're gonna have those people who just fuck it up on purpose or just don't care and just fuck it up for everybody else.
Oh yeah. And they always say it's one team, one fight, and if one person fucks up, everybody gonna get beat. When I say beat, they're not literally like punching you and stuff like that. That means like you're gonna work out. So when I say
Don't lie to them.
you're not lying to them. Nah, I swear to God.
When you hear the word beat, what it means is hoo-yah, zero, fucking drop down and just do whatever amount of burpees they just make you do. Do burpees, air chairs, push-ups, sit-ups. They can randomly, that's what beating is called, when they randomly just PT you
so
for no reason.
So yeah, when I say beat, that means that they're gonna PT you. And like a little tip, when your RTC not looking, don't do the push-ups or sit-ups or like, I'll wait, cause it's a big compartment. And like for me, I was in an integrated division, so there was male and female, and we all would have like house PT. And my RTCs, they be walking around going 1, 2, 3, and doing push-ups like that. Man, they turn their back, I just fall on the ground and I'll just wait. And they'll be walking down on the other side, and they come back to my side, and I get up and act like I was doing it the whole time. Hell no. Wasn't tiring my ass out. But yeah. So that's pretty much PT. PT, we did PT I did PT like every other day. And also you have your PRTs, which you have, I think there's 3 of them that you take in boot camp. You take 3 PRTs in boot camp. The first one for me failed horribly.
By the way, PRT stands for Physical Readiness Test. You have to basically run and do push-ups and sit-ups in X amount of time and do a certain amount of push-ups and sit-ups.
Yeah, so you have to run a 1.5 mile run which is at boot camp. I think they still run around the track. I think it's 12 laps around the track. Yep. And then for me as a female, you have to do like minimum 50 sit-ups. Minimum 50 sit-ups. Like.
Initially, when you get there, they try to make it so, I don't know if it's still the same way, but initially when you get there, they try to make everybody do it collectively in a certain amount of time, because as you get older, you get a little bit more leeway for push-ups, sit-ups, and time. Like, when I first started, I joined when I was 21, and they made us do it in 15 minutes. And now that I'm 27, I have 15 minutes and 30 seconds to do mine, so it's just like a little extra, and it's just like, that's satisfactory. The Navy's always subjected to change when it comes to the physical stuff.
That's pretty much it for the PRT for me. Again, I failed my first one. Did I pass my second one?
Yo, I don't want to tell you what time I got for my fucking run. That shit was trouble.
Like my first run, I had like a 20-something minute.
High five!
I had a 20-something minute mile and a half run. I could barely do a push-up. I could barely do a sit-up at that. And then after a while, you know, my division, we just kept getting beat over dumb stuff. Like, they beat us for fucking being on the toll line too early. I'm just like, serious? What? Are you serious? Yes. Oh my god, excuse the cops in the back. Or the ambulance.
Yeah.
So we would get beat and stuff like that, and you'll definitely see a change in your body. Like, compared to how I am now to how I was in boot camp, I was skinny. Like, I had abs. Now I got a gut. But yeah, like, I used to be able to do like 50 fucking push-ups, and like I used to bust out like 100 sit-ups and stuff.
I never did that, but
yeah, I was small. I was small, and then like, yeah, the Navy.
And I freaking did my first PRT. That shit was like 18 minutes. I can like, and the funny thing about it is, no matter how much like working out you could do prior to joining, it won't prepare you. It's a very different.
Yeah.
You're put in a different mentality and environment, and you're not in the same type of like stuff. Like,
it's so stressful.
It's very different, because all I ever did like before I joined was like run on a treadmill. But when you're on a treadmill, it's very different than you're running on the track.
Exactly. So yeah.
Jesus, walk.
Yeah.
Oh, and they yelled at you if you walked.
Oh yeah, we got yelled at if we walked and stuff like that. And sometimes for PRT, like not PRT, but sometimes for PT days when we would go to the gym, we all have to run in formation. They would put the slowest people in the front and the fast people in the back. And man, I'm gonna be real, I can't run I couldn't run for anything. So I wasn't like directly in the front. I was kind of like a few rows back from the front, so I don't want all that pressure on me, like everybody passing me and stuff. So yeah, I was like, I was probably like the third or fourth row. But yeah, so that's pretty much it on PRT, stuff like that. So mile and a half run. I don't know the requirements for men, but for females that are like 18 to 20, I think it's like a minimum 50. I think it's like a minimum 50 push-ups, sit-up, minimum of 50 sit-ups, or 54 sit-ups, and like 20-something push-ups. And then if you hit like 21 to like 24, it just gets lower. So the higher your ages, the better, honestly.
Who y'all old people?
At Chow,